right, in the season of giving, what better way to celebrate than providing balanced, healthy meals to those in need? West Side Campaign Against Hunger has been a driving force for food assistance in New York City for more than 45 years.
The nonprofit provides over 5 million pounds of healthy foods annually. Joining us now are West Side Campaign Against Hunger's Greg Silverman and Martina Santos. Welcome to Good Day New York and Merry Christmas as well. So 5 million pounds of food, that's a lot of food, also a lot of mouths being fed. For folks who are unfamiliar with your program, Greg, can you briefly tell us about it?
Yeah, West Side Campaign Against Hunger is a frontline food provider, sometimes known as a pantry, but we have 30 distribution points across the city, bringing healthy, fresh produce to New Yorkers in need and making sure everyone who gets that fresh produce also has access to our team who helps people get access to benefits like SNAP and housing and health insurance.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of New Yorkers in need, there was a report that went out earlier this year from Robin Hood in conjunction with Columbia University. It mentioned that more than half of New Yorkers are living in poverty. Have you noticed the face of hunger changing?
Yeah, I mean, I think the face of hunger is the face of New York, right? You can't tell who's hungry when you walk down the street or when you're on the subway. That report highlighted that pantries are seeing increased customers who are working, right? The working poor is the new normal in New York City.
And Martina, one of the things that's interesting for your organization is you guys have a unique approach to it where you're offering a customer supermarket-style food pantry. Can you talk a little bit about that, sort of the way that you want to bring people in here?
The way they do that was before they look like a supermarket style. You could pick your own fruits and vegetables. Right. And then the people living happy because I'm a customer too.
It's like empowering in some ways.
Yes, it like empower me and empower all the customers because they feel like they shopping because they shopping in the shopping cart, like they was in the supermarket, the regular supermarket, not in the food pantry.
It's so interesting, Greg. You look at some of the numbers, and the money doesn't go as far as it used to. And I mean, we're talking significant numbers. You know, $50 may have been enough to get groceries. Now $50 might be enough to get you just a third of what you need. I mean, can you talk about what you've seen there?
Yeah, I think everyone can relate to this, sadly. Like, food inflation, more than any type of inflation, just keeps marching forward. I mean, even for us as an organization, we built an entity called the Roundtable, a collection of 9 of the largest frontline anti-hunger organizations in the city. We purchase together to save money, because if not, we can't feed as many people.
Wow.
And we want to make sure we're getting people the freshest, best product. Like, our customers deserve the best.
Absolutely. And Greg, you know a thing or two about that. I read that you were previously, or you still may be, a chef, also a restaurateur. How did you get into this line of work? Why was it important for you? You
know, I had 3 restaurants in Ithaca, New York for over a decade, and I loved making sure my customers got the best food possible. I get to now we feed 110,000 people through the West Side Campaign Against Hunger. So I feed more people, I feed them the same amazing product, and you know, I'm lucky enough to be able to just do it for feeding people for free.
You know, we talk about a lot of numbers here, statistics and percentages, but Martina, I imagine for you it's people. It's the people who are behind the numbers, who are the families, who are the ones who really need the help. And there's got to be a connection there that you just have to enjoy being able to provide.
The connection is I like to talking to the customer. I like to talking people in the street because I like the diversity with the culture here in New York. And I always approach to people when I heard the people talking in the supermarket and I tell them, hey, you know what, you could save some money to go into West Side Campaign Against Hunger food pantry because we're serving fresh fruits and vegetables. We don't serve in no can. I said, well, how can I go in over there, Martina? I said, you could take the number 1, number 4, and I give you the direction. Right. And the people going over there because the food insecurity in the city is growing like a monster. Day by day, you stop by on the food pantry, and the line you go into today, and tomorrow the line is bigger.
Yeah. Now, Greg, you spoke about SNAP benefits. So not only are people able to come there, get groceries, healthy food, but they can also get assistance as well. Can you talk about where people can find you?
Yeah, I mean, people can go online to WSCAH.org. People can call us up. People can go to 311 and find us through that. But, you know, there's a network of pantries across the city that are providing food and providing benefits. And it's really important because the food feeds you today. It's great to have a great meal on the holidays, but we need to give people access to benefits and make sure those benefits are increasing.
Holidays is a time when it's highlighted, but I imagine this is all year long that you guys are looking at this and making sure it's important.
Yeah, we pushed out in November, you know, almost 15,000 turkeys and pork shoulders for Thanksgiving. We go into the Christmas season pushing out even more fresh produce, and we are confident, sadly, that in January and beyond, like, the numbers are going to continue to grow, and we're going to be out there day in and day out with all of our other colleagues across the city, making sure that we can fight hunger and make sure people have healthy food in their fridges.
All right.
Thank you for everything you do.
Yes.
Thank you.
And how can people find you quickly?
WSCAH.org is our website, and people can go online and go online to volunteer, contribute to any nonprofit who's doing this kind of work this season.
All right, Greg Silverman and Martina Santos. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And Merry Christmas.
Thank you both.
Thank you very much.
All right.
We'll be right back.